Once again, welcome to my channel. Today, we are going to discuss about finance, and today I'm going to discuss a topic on title deed used as security in Kenya. And as a customer, what are you supposed to know? And for you, when you are being told to bring your title deed to be used as a security. As go straight forward, what you're supposed to know is that once you accept to give your property or you give your title deeds as security, you're supposed to do a valuation report. And the other point is that you're supposed to give consent to value the property and consent to charge that property. The other point you're supposed to know is that when you are giving your title deed as security, you're supposed to the bank is supposed to secure itself or secure its money by doing what we call charging the property or giving a caution to the land registry so that any other party cannot buy that property or another bank cannot be given that property to secure a facility. That means when you do a search, you'll be able to see there is something on that property. The other point you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to do a search. You as a customer, if you are buying a property, you're supposed to do a search. But if you already own the property, the persons who are supposed to do the search are the lawyer and the valuers, or the person or the firm which is doing the valuation of the property. They are supposed to do a search of that property. The other thing you need to know is that as a customer, you must accept an offer with the bank. And accepting an offer is just the terms and conditions of that facility you are taking. So once that is done, then you're supposed, again, as a customer, to sign the charge documents, which are prepared by the lawyer. And once those things are done, the loan will be disbursed. So I'll discuss the first point, which is called valuation report. What happens when a customer is doing a valuation report of his title deed? One of the things you know is that valuation reports are done by valuers, and these are professional people, persons or firms, and they do evaluation of that property. One, they are supposed to receive a copy of the title from the bank. They are supposed to receive the offer letter which you signed from the bank, and they are supposed to receive instructions from the bank, being informed that this customer has taken a facility with them or is trying to secure a property, a loan with them, and these are the details of this property. Once that is received, the valuer will start the process of valuing the property. And there are costs involved there. One, if the property is at a distance which is far from where you are securing that facility, the cost might go higher. If that property is within the municipality, the costs are higher. And if that property is in a city, the costs are much, much higher. Reasons being, the cost might go higher because of distance. The cost might go higher because of the time taken to process that valuation. And the cost goes higher because depending on the city or town or municipality. For example, securing a property like a place in Nairobi or Mombasa, the costs are higher compared to a property located in a local area or where the property is called a freehold. The costs are much, much cheaper. So once the process is received or the valuer gets these instructions, they do what I've just said, valuation report, and they'll take pictures of that land. They'll go to the land registry and get a search, And they will also get or tell you that they need a consent from you. So most of the times, customers do the consent themselves, so that they issue the consent to the valuers to show that they have given the authority to the valuer to do the valuation report. So once that is received, they go to the lands registry and they'll buy the maps. The maps are the mutations uh, or maps kept by the land registries, and they show each and every property where it's located and its coordinates. And those are the maps used by the valuers to go and identify that land where it is. And they'll be able now to do their own analysis depending on one, where the property is located. Is it developed? One, is it accessible to schools or utilities? Does it have power? Does it have roads? Does it have water? If all those things are available, the cost of or the value of the property goes higher. What do valuers do once they confirm all this and everything is okay? In the report, they'll put their comments on what they found. If the property doesn't have encumbrances, they are not there. If the property has some encumbrances or cautions, they will mention there, and they will say that this property is not secure enough for you to take it as a security. And if it's good, they will state there that you can go ahead as a bank to use that property as a security. Now, in that report, they will have the forced value and the market value. Most banks use market value. But if the things are not looking good or the property is not in a good place, most likely they might use the forced sell value of that property. So once that is done and the bank has received the valuation report, the next step is for the bank to do what we call charging the documents. Now, at this point, they will contact the the lawyers, and they will inform that this customer has requested for this facility, this amount. These are the conditions in the offer letter. So at that point, they will give the offer letter, the valuation report for them to check if everything is fine. Once that is done, they'll do what we call charge documents. The charge documents also will have one, the consent to charge, and two, search. Now, the borrowers, it might be an entity or an individual, they must sign against those charge documents, each page, to confirm that the details given by the bank and the details given by the valuer, and also other terms given by the lawyers, to prove that everything is okay. And once you've done that, the documents will be sent to the bank once more for verification. Once the bank confirms everything is okay, they will sign using their bank attorneys. The bank attorneys is also another area which you need to know. Bank attorneys are also registered in each and every registry where they're supposed to sign against. If an attorney is not within that jurisdiction or that area, you cannot charge your document. They must get somebody who is registered as an attorney for the bank to sign those documents. So once they are signed and verified everything is good, they will send them back to the lawyer. Now, at this point, the lawyer will take the documents to the lands registry and they'll register a charge documents, or they'll charge these documents, whereby they will pay stamp duty and they will also pay any other cost maybe the government entitled to have. Once that is done and is registered, they will do a final search. A final search is to prove that now they did the charge, and they did a search to prove that yes, now the land you have given as a customer as that caution, and you cannot either sell it or any other bank cannot use it as a security to secure another facility. Once that is done, the documents are sent back to the bank. At this point, the bank now will be able to scrutinize everything, make sure that everything is okay. They will confirm, did you pay the valuer, the fee you agreed? And they also confirm the fee which has been, or fee note which has been brought by the lawyer. That is what that is what you agreed. And if you have money to pay that customer or the lawyer, or you paid the lawyer. If you have not paid the lawyer, they will ask you, where is the money, before they proceed. So if the money is in the account, you'll give them instructions to pay the lawyer. If the money is somewhere else, they'll tell you to bank that money in the account that they can pay, or pay the lawyer. If you pay the lawyer, you just confirm, yes, I received my funds and they were paid. But the most prudent way is to make sure that the bank pays for you, and what you need is just to put that money in that account, and they will be able to use that fund to pay the loan. Once that is done, the funds now are ready to be dispersed in your account for use. And the process might be lengthy, but that is what happens. So I leave it at that point. Please make some comments, ask questions of what you need to know more. And I will also appreciate a lot to know what you need maybe in future for discussions. Thank you.